Hello, welcome to badatpad. Now try me tries to beat endgame content. So I'm here on stream doing some reactions to the new Mega Awokens that we got in North America, and then also I'm gonna do Full Metal Alchemist. But I'm gonna do this first. I'm also do a demo of one of the monsters in this one, a brief demo. So we are gonna talk about these new Mega Awoken evolutions. Also, I am aware that I did not do a review when the Egyptians 2 and Cthulhu came out, but it's okay, they're not that exciting anyway, so don't worry about them. Set's good. I mean, Set's fine. He's like Enra if you don't have Enra. That's all I have to say about the Egyptians 2, and Cthulhu is fine. He's not bad, but I don't think I'll use him because I don't co-op too much. So, we got 3 Mega Awoken evolutions yesterday. And these are ones that have been out in Japan for a bit, so I think a lot of us knew about them already. But if you didn't know about them, we got Mega Awoken Baldin, Mega Awoken Cherry's Roots, and Mega Awoken Gremory. The first two are more exciting than Gremory. As a quick aside, I think the most exciting one is Baldin. Maybe it's because I don't have him, but I think he's pretty good. A pretty great sub. So this is Mega Awoken Baldin. He is red dark still. His active skill is now 3x for dragons and machines, so spiked. I think that was the same as what he had before, and it's a double orb change. Let me actually look up what he had before. He's one of the ones I've never had, so actually, for monsters I don't own, I can never fully remember their active skills. So Baldin used to have... what number are you? Let me look it up. Baldin's active skill was Triface, which, oh, there was no, it was a shield and a spike. So the spike went up, but it used to be 2 turns. A 2-turn spike of 2x attack for dragon machines, and now it's 3x, but only 1 turn and a double orb change. And a hazard removal. It is not bad. So, I think the best part about him is definitely his awakenings. His leader skill is okay. It's not bad. It's kind of like a 1.5 to all stats for 5, 3x, 6 times 9. He's just a times 80 times 9, no. 3 times 2 times 1.5. He's just a times 9 attack, so he's not the most attack. Although he's a decently tanky monster because he has the 1.5, kind of like Sonya level. He's like a Sonya level leader. But for Fire and Dark, which isn't a super popular type combination right now. You can use Fire and A on his team, I'm sure, to some effect. So in terms of Awakenings, I think that's the most exciting part, because now he has 2 VDPs and 2 killers. I think he basically swapped out several killers with the VDPs. He lost the Attacker, Healer, and Bounce killers and got 2 VDPs and is now Bind Immune. So he's actually one of the best VDPers in the game right now. I think just having 2 killers and 1 VDP would make a monster a really good VDP option, but he also has 2, so he's pretty insane. So if I had him, I'd be very excited. As for whether you should pick him over the other one, the other one people used to use a lot is the Hellbrand Mech Dragon one. I think that one might be slightly better for ranking dungeons. I know the multitude of killers is useful when you have like the no leader skill and stuff like that, but I think this one's better for general purpose usage, so it's pretty good. Next we have Mega Awoken Cherry's Roots, who has reverted to being a rainbow leader. His active skill is, instead of now a rainbow board change with a true damage, it is now rainbow board change with locking the orbs. It is only 7 turn cooldown. I think it's a little bit awkward. I know locked orbs, the main usage for locking orbs is for spinner mechanics, but it's a little niche. It does lower the cooldown, but like you could have just had 7 turns and had not that. Like Decali has a board change with only the same amount of turns but no negative effect, but you know, it is what it is. His awakenings, he has follow attack, which is pretty special, and he also has triple god killer, which is pretty special too. So if you don't have Fenrir Viz or number 6 or something like that, you can use this guy for your god killing needs. His main use I think will be as a leader. Although he would be a pretty good sub for dungeons that have a lot of gods in them. It's always nice to have follow-up attack, but his main use I think will be as a leader because he is 2x HP in attack for dragons, 2x attack in HP when HP is 50% or more, and 4x attack with 4 attributes attack at once. So by himself he's times 16. It's kind of like an Edward style leader skill, but worse. I think Edward is better because Edward has the above 50% requirement too for the damage, but he has his built-in shields too, so it's easier to stay above that HP even when faced with big hits and gravities and stuff. Because Mega Awoken Sherry's Roots has high HP instead, it can be difficult to heal up and then also difficult to stay above threshold compared to Edward, especially because there's no recovery bonus. I think the main thing, and I'll show you, a pretty good leader pairing is actually this guy with Riku, because they both require dragons, they're both rainbow. I'll show that off pretty briefly before I do Full Metal Alchemist. So, Mega Awoken Cherry's Fruits, he's not a bad leader, he's not as good as, you know, the really meta stuff like BJ, Yusuke, D-Meta, Ed, but he's not bad. He's not the worst. And then we have Mega Awoken Gremory, who is not great. Let's see, she makes Calm of Heal, that's fine. A small bind clear. Let's see. Reading. Times 4. She's times 20. So that's pretty strong. And she's half damage with a Cross of Heals. I mean, she's kind of just like Mirror. I don't know. Not super stoked about her. If you like cross meta, that's cool. You would probably have to run Mine. I think Halloween Mine would be a pretty good sub for her because I think she is. I think Halloween Mine is in fact a devil. I'm assuming because she's in the Halloween collab. So I would try to use her. Good subs might also be, who's devil? Is Planar devil? Planar might be okay. I cannot remember. Awakening wise, she has 3 L's, which don't care. Don't care about the L's. So overall, I think Gremory is the least exciting one of these. What else? Baldwin is the most exciting, and Mega Awoken Roots is pretty good. Not bad overall. Oh, this is stuff from the new Super Godfest, which I'm not going to review yet because I don't know the rates for it yet, but there's some new buffs for things, which is cool. Looks like Callie got a buff. Viper Orochi got a 4 skill boosts on Orochi. That is pretty good. Ishmael got a double skill boost. Uruka got some nice time extends. Shiat got time extend. Raijin got time extend skill boost. All of them got time extends. Boom. BJ got more killers, which is nice. So let me briefly show off the new Mega Awoken Roots. Now, I think the best pairing is probably going to be with Riku for general purpose stuff. I have made, let me hop into a harder one actually. Let's hop into this one. So I'm going to pair with someone else's Sherry's Fruits because I'm too lazy to make mine. Where are they? So I have this team here, and I think this will work pretty well in co-op too. This is probably a pretty good Riku and Sherry's Roots team. Riku gives times 15 a shield and also a lot of recovery, times 3 recovery by himself, and that I think will really help to mitigate Sherry's Roots' lack of recovery. I chose to run the recovery badge just because I think it's more important that we heal to full rather than having a high HP. I could have picked, if I picked the HP, I should have a lot of HP because I have Amatsu on this team, but I think it's more important to this team to try to heal to full as much as I can. Ideal's a great monster for the recovery, the rainbow stuff. Amatsu is great too. Odin Dragon's pretty good too, just because you might need to heal to above half to get your multiplier. I'll just play a couple turns just so you can kind of see what kind of damage this team will get. Oh, it's rainbow, isn't it? it's more than times 20. There's like hidden multipliers. So several 10 million, 14 million on Amatsu. I think that was probably 2 water combos. Let's do another one. The move time should be pretty okay as well, because we have the Riku, and I think Riku gives like times 3 or something. So there, I think they're getting the 20 millions ideal in Amatsu, so pretty good. Let's just do one more turn. We apparently have 10 seconds, which is solid, a solid amount of movement time. What else? Doop doop doop. So that's kind of the damage you can expect with this team. It's pretty solid again overall. And I think with the recovery badge, our heal should be pretty good too. Let me do one more turn because I wasn't paying attention to the amount of heals, and I would actually like to know how much recovery we get with the Riku and the recovery badge and the ideal. Oops. I didn't do that right, that's okay. We healed 50k, I think that was just one heal combo, so it's pretty good. So that is Riku and Sherry's roots together. You could also do double Kuriyuri with double Sherry's roots and fix your heals that way. Although since you heal after you match, if you ever get hit down, you won't die, but it'll be hard to start getting your damage. So, let's see. Lastly, I want to talk about not this. I want to talk about Fullmetal Alchemist, which came back. Actually, let me go over here. So, we have the return of Fullmetal Alchemist, which brings a lot of different things for us. So, the FMA Collab comes back for, looks like, 2 weeks starting this Monday. And I think Fullmetal Alchemist is a fan favorite kind of anime, so a lot of people might be excited about that. I think the main things we're getting that are different is a lot of the monsters that are 6-star got assist evolutions, and we also have trading for this one. On the first run of this collab, we did not have trading yet, so we couldn't trade with 6 stars. Now you can trade for them. So now you can trade for Ed if you really want him. There's stuff like, you know, we get a free roll. There's probably, you can buy a $1 roll, I'm sure. That kind of stuff. A bundle. I need one of these. I didn't get one of these last time. I need the pocket watch for the change the world effect. So we can get a lot of different things. Looks like a lot of stuff actually has equip evolutions. So we're gonna take a look at them right now. First things first, let's talk about the exchange, because I think that's what a lot of people are interested in. So, oops, I didn't click the right thing. You can exchange for any of the 6 stars, and the one you're probably going to want to do for most of the time, if not all the time, if you choose to exchange, is Ed. These are the materials that you can trade for Ed. So you have the Odins, the Sonias, Skald, Shiat. What I would trade from this, I'd probably trade Gremory, and Morgu is fine to trade, Dantalion at this point in time. Blue Sonia maybe is not so great right now. And Odin if you want to, but I kind of like the Odins. So this is what you can trade for Ed. The other ones I would not recommend trading for, so don't trade for them. But you can trade these. I'll do a slow scroll through. This is for Roy Mustang. And this is for Bradley. So, I will link this Pad Protic site, which is great, in the description. And let's take a look at the new stuff. Is this new stuff? Card buffs. Oh, I thought it said the new ones. Wait, did I read that wrong? Winry's wrench, Risa's rifle. Oh, wait. Wait. I thought these were assist evolutions. I think those are just skill up materials. No. What are you called? Oh, it's called. Oh, dang it. No. Let me check here, actually. Let's check on the page. I thought No, that was more. That was not exciting as I thought it would be. Yeah, these ones are not okay. So only the 6 stars got assist evolutions. Well, I don't think the video was shorter. Thank you, Mark. Now I saw. Hello, shut up, stupid. Welcome to the stream. So, I mean, we might as well review them on this page. Oh no, they don't show the leader skills on this page. Whose page did I show it on? Let's do it on this one. So, this one is... Let's start from here. So, this one is one of the assists that people are actually looking forward to. Just because... Sorry, I just had a brain fart. Did it show the buffs for Ed and stuff? Oh, that's down here. Let's do this one first. We're gonna do the regular buffs and then the assist evolution. So, Ed got a buff to his attack. I believe he was 3x with the 50% clause. Something like that. He got stronger. So an Edward is now, I can't do the math. Let's look him up. I can't do the math for the leader skill. Edward is now a personal damage of pair of Edwards is 196. I think it's higher than times 15. No, is it? I can't do math. It's pretty good damage. I think he's now like in kind of like a D meta tier, basically. He's good. Edward is now, I think before he was times 12 personal damage before, so he was times 144 with the pair. I think he was starting to kind of fall out of meta, but now I think he's definitely back with this. So he basically on attack buff. He also has another 7C or VDP, which is great. Between the two of those, it's up to you which one you go for. Maybe VDP, I don't know. Al got an attack buff too. He also got a 7C. He's not quite as good. 5x attack for lights. Times 15, so it's not a bad one. But he doesn't have a shield, so he's not great, or HP. Roy Mustang got 2 forms. Double, ooh, there's a lot of different awakenings. I don't know what to look at. The first one only has... What? Oh, this one's the better one, okay. Let's see, you get the shield when you connect 5 orbs. Still a bit weak, I think, times 12 personal, so not great. 501E also isn't great right now. The active skill got buffed, so it's only 9 turns. It doesn't say what the active skill is. I don't know what his active skill is. Roy Mustang got some stuff, or no, King Bradley, plus 2 combos, okay. Really? That's pretty good. That's not bad. That's not bad. I think King Bradley had some kind of true damage active too, so that's cool. Other stuff, these ones, we don't care about them very much. So let's take a look at the assist evolutions. Starting from King Bradley. This one I think is one a lot of people are going to want to make. I don't think King Bradley is that useful just as a monster, like as a sub or a leader. So I think you're gonna want to generally make him into this form. Let me double check this. For President King Bradley. So King Bradley is an okay sub. He has 1/7 combo and guard break, and he also is a 7x6 leader, but I don't think he's a great one because you need a lot of dark combos. So, yeah. But this form, I think, if you don't have a triple poison resist, he's actually pretty good, and he gives you 1 finger for us with PSI. So I think if you do have a King Bradley, consider making him this form if you don't have Rathian assists already. If you already have, I already have 2 Rathian assists, and I also don't have King Bradley, but since I have 2 Rathian assists, I probably don't need this form, but I would consider it because it's pretty good. Triple poison resist is pretty nice for AA. Let's see. What else? So next we have Roy Mustang's gloves, which is called Flame Transmutation Circle. Ooh, I want that. It's Cloud Resist. we didn't get the chance to get the Gintama collab, so there was a pretty cheap cloud resist, I think, in there. I don't want to roll in this collab though. So we got cloud resist, that's not bad to own. Change wood and dark to fire, enhance fire orbs, 1 turn haste. It's okay, active skill. It gives you an L too. I think this is actually a pretty good one too. Just because the L's you can use for stuff like ranking tournaments, and the cloud resist is pretty good situationally. A lot of cloud resist in North America is only found on Super Awakening, so they don't work in co-op. So it's nice to get equip assists for cloud resist. Next we have Alphonse. We have his arm, I guess. He has 3 blind resist. Boring. I think it's better to keep the other Alphonse. This one's not good. This one's not good. He does get team H recovery, but like doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. And lastly, we have Ed. Don't make this one unless you have like other Eds already, because the leader is top tier. Also because his awakenings suck. He has team HP and HP, and he's not good. He'd be okay. He'd be a good assist on himself, like as a leader, but it's pretty luxury. I probably wouldn't change him, so I think maybe change Roy and Bradley because they're not great monsters to begin with. I would not change Edward or Al. That's my review. So overall, I think that's the only significant stuff. Now, general questions is, the rates. The rates are the same, but let me see if I can show you the rates. So it's 10% total for a 6-star, and the rest are 5-star. Now the 5 stars, I'm not going to re-review. I think I probably reviewed this already. There should be a video somewhere of me reviewing this already. But the 5 stars, none of them are good. They're not good. I think Scar, actually, you know what? I think Scar might be okay. Let me see if Scar got better. I think Scar might have gone to buff. Let me check if he did. Card buffs. Let's see if Scar got something. Oh, let's check the other buffs, I guess. Winry got 5 turn. Nope. Nope. Hughes is nope. And Louis Armstrong has a. What is his active skill? It got buffed in his time. Armstrong got a. Oh no, it's not good. It's just a gem. It's not good. I mean, it's not bad, but you don't really need it. Nope. Okay, Scar I think was one of the important ones. So Scar got for 3 turns reduce enemy defense by 100%, and it's now 15 turn. Deal dark damage to 50%. So he's kind of like Anji. So try to grab one of him if you can. Anji's farmable though. He's okay. He's fine. Never mind. It's not that good. I mean, it's not terrible, but like, I don't know. You don't really need that for too much stuff. It basically acts as a true damage. Except it doesn't work if they have status shields. So again, it's 10% for 6-star. In terms of 6 stars, the ones you probably want, Edward for sure. Everything else is not that good. Like Al is okay. Bradley's and Mustang are like okay assists, but they're not like, I need that assist right now. Like it's not worth it. Ed is amazing. And the 5 stars are not great. So this collab falls solidly into the I wouldn't roll, but you should trade if you need Edward. Now, again, for if you should trade or not, Edward is really good, but if you already have stuff like Yusuke and Dark Metatron or Summer Barbara Julie, you don't really need him at all. I mean, he's good. He's a really good monster, but if you already have good leaders, then you probably don't need him to beat stuff. If you don't have any good leaders, then yeah, trade for him for sure. He's definitely worth the GFEs if you don't have a top tier leader right now, because he's also very flexible team building wise. He doesn't have any color requirements. He doesn't have any like any attribute requirements. He doesn't have any like type requirements. You just have to make 6 combos and be above 50% HP, so extremely flexible. You probably do want to run a light-based team with him because his leader skill, or his active skill, is a light spike. So it just synergizes well. So you probably want to run stuff like Light Ideal, Tachibana, Light Cotton, stuff like that. So that is my review of Fullmetal Alchemist. Let me know if you're gonna roll or if you're gonna make any assist evolutions, what you're excited for, if you're gonna trade. Again, I personally am not gonna roll anything besides the free roll, and I'm probably not gonna trade. I'm not gonna trade for sure. Definitely not gonna trade because I already have several top tier leaders. I might roll if I get tempted, but I really shouldn't roll. I personally, if I got something, I'd want Ed or Roy Mustang. Yeah, so that's it. Oh, cringy things voted for PCGF. I voted for Balded, so I don't have one, and he wasn't in JP's PCGF, and I would like one. Yeah, so that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.